Arrived in Havana one summer evening with an old guitar and a dream to chase. The harbor glowed beneath the moonlight, and the sea breeze brushed my face. I played for coins along the waterfront while the ships rolled in and out. And every night the city taught me what love was all about. Then I saw you near the marketplace, dancing as the band played slow. From that moment on, my restless heart had nowhere left to go. The moon was shining on the water, shining on the sea, and your eyes were brighter than the stars, brighter than the sea. I knew my road was changing, changing destiny. I'm the desperado of Havana Bay. Havana Bay, a wandering heart that lost its way, lost its way. I crossed the oceans, crossed the night, but your love became my guiding light. The desperado of Havana Bay. We spent our days beneath the palm trees and our nights beneath the sky, sharing stories, dreams, and secrets as the world kept drifting by. The old musicians played son cubano till the morning sun appeared, and every melody they offered was another souvenir. But the road still called my name, like it always used to do. So I left with a promise that I'd someday return to you. The train was waiting at the station, waiting there for me. You stood crying in the shadow by the old ceiba tree. I never knew that one goodbye would become my memory. I'm the desperado of Havana Bay. Havana Bay, a wandering heart that lost its way, lost its way. I crossed the oceans, crossed the night, but your love became my guiding light. The desperado of Havana Bay. Now the years have passed like sailboats, disappearing with the tide. Yet every song I ever wrote still keeps you by my side. The roads gave me adventure, the world gave me applause, but none of them could heal the emptiness of losing what I lost. I'm the desperado of Havana Bay. Havana Bay, still carrying your memory every day, every day. And if the stars still guide me home, I'll never wander on alone. The desperado of Havana Bay. The desperado of Havana Bay. The only place my heart belongs. Havana Clara, casting silver on the sea. The harbor lights began to shimmer like old memories calling me. I walked along the coastal avenue, past the cafes and the piers, with a weathered guitar upon my shoulder and a pocket full of years. The fishermen were telling stories as the evening drifted by, and every breeze from off the ocean felt like your soft goodbye. Some loves fade with the seasons, some disappear with time, but yours remains inside my soul like an unfinished ride. Moon over Bahia Clara, shining on the restless tide. You were the only compass for this wandering heart of mine. Moon over Bahia Clara, still lighting up the shore. Though I've crossed 1,000 borders, I keep returning here once more, to the place where I first loved you. You wore a red flower in your hair the summer we first met, dancing to old boleros beneath the sky of violet. The band played through the midnight hours, trumpets singing bright and clear, and every note became a promise I still carry year by year. But the road caught like a wild wind, and I followed where it led, never knowing all those miles would leave your memory instead. Now every train station reminds me of the night I walked away, and every sunset asks me why I couldn't stay. Moon over Bahia Clara, shining on the restless tide. You were the only compass for this wandering heart of mine. Moon over Bahia Clara, still lighting up the shore. Though I've crossed 1,000 borders, I keep returning here once more, to the place where I first loved you. If I could rewrite the story, I'd erase that last goodbye. I'd choose your arms over freedom and your smile over the sky. Because every road I traveled, every stage beneath the lights, only taught me that true love is worth more than endless nights. And every song I've ever written has carried your name somehow. Moon over Bahia Clara, guide me safely home tonight, like the beacon in the harbor, burning through the dark with light. Moon over Bahia Clara, hear this old guitar confess die. The waves still kiss the shoreline, the stars still shine above, and somewhere in Bahia Clara lives my one true love. I arrived at Costa Dorada just as the evening touched the sea. The sky was burning shades of amber, like an old painting made for me. Children laughed along the shoreline, fishermen pulled their nets ashore, while distant music from the plazas floated through the open doors. I walked the avenue beside the water, where the palm trees danced above, and every corner brought me closer to the memory of your love. The years may pass like sailboats vanishing into the blue, but every wave that reaches shore still carries me to you, where the sea sunset. It's where I left my heart, beneath the golden skies of summer, before we drifted apart. Where the sea meets the sunset, your shadow still remains, like a song carried by the ocean wind, calling my name again. And every road I've traveled leads me back to you. You wore a white dress in the moonlight, with jasmine flowers in your hair, and every time you smiled at me, the whole world disappeared. The cafes played old boleros as couples danced beneath the stars, and we believed that love was stronger than trains, oceans, roads, and scars. But I was born a restless dreamer, always chasing distant lights, never knowing what I lose on those endless nights. Now every harbor feels familiar, every sunset feels the same, 'cause every beautiful horizon still whispers your name. Where the sea meets the sunset, that's where I left my heart, beneath the golden skies of summer, before we drifted apart. Where the sea meets the sunset, your shadow still remains, like a song carried by the ocean wind, calling my name again. And every road I've traveled leads me back to you. If I could return to that evening, I'd never board the train. I'd stay beside you forever and shelter you from the Some loves are written in the tides and never fade away. Where the sea meets the sunset, the story still goes on. Though the years have crossed between us, my love was never gone. Where the sea meets the sunset, the waves still sing our song, and every beat within my heart has carried you along. When my wandering days are over and the final light turns blue, I'll meet you where the sea meets the sunset and spend forever with you. The ocean keeps our secrets, the stars remember too. And where the sea meets the sunset, my heart waits there for you. My heart waits there for you.
The sun was falling over Santiago, turning every rooftop gold. I arrived with an old guitar and stories waiting to be told. The streets were alive with music, every doorway held a song, and somewhere in that crowded plaza I knew that I belonged. Then I saw you by the fountain with a flower in your hair, and the whole world seemed to vanish when I found you standing there. The night was warm and full of laughter, full of laughter. The stars were shining overhead, overhead, and every beat of my heart whispered what my lips never said. One last dancing Santiago, Santiago, before the morning steals the night, steals the night. Hold me close beneath the moonlight glow, before the restless winds begin to blow. One last dance in Santiago. For months we walked the seaside avenues, listening to the waves roll in. You'd laugh every time I sang and tell me where to begin. The fishermen all knew your father, the bartenders knew my name, and every evening by the harbor never felt quite the same. But the road called from the distance like an old familiar friend, and I followed
strangers, yet still wanted something more. Because every city felt incomplete, every sunset felt too small, compared to that final evening when we danced and had it all. One last dance in Santiago. Now I'm finally coming home. Coming home. The roads are behind me, the years are gone, but my heart kept singing the same old song. One last dance in Santiago. If you're waiting by the harbor light, I'll hold you through the rest of my life. Rest of my life. Oh, one last dance tonight. Woo! One last dance tonight.
The mango trees were swaying by the edge of Santa Rosa town. The evening breeze was singing as the golden sun went down. I arrived with dusty boots and a guitar worn by the years, a traveler chasing melodies and hiding old souvenirs. The plaza filled with dancers, spinning underneath the light. And that's the moment that I saw you, on that unforgettable night. The moon was hanging low above us tonight, and your smile lit up the darkness like a lantern bright. My wandering heart surrendered to your eyes that night. We danced a rumba under the mango moon. Mango moon. The stars were singing our favorite tune. Favorite tune. The world disappeared when I held you tight, and the music carried us through the night. A rumba under the mango moon. For weeks we shared the mornings, walking through the market square. You'd laugh at all my stories and place flowers in your hair. The fishermen knew your name, the musicians knew mine too, and every old bolero played felt written just for you. But every desperado knows the road can be a jealous friend, calling from beyond the mountains with no promise where it ends. The train whistle echoed softly, softly through the dawn. You held my hand so tightly, knowing I'd be gone. I left part of my heart behind the day I traveled on. We danced a rumba under the mango moon. Mango moon. The stars were singing our favorite tune. Favorite tune. The world disappeared when I held you tight, and the music carried us through the night. A
because no applause can replace the warmth of your embrace, and no road can ever lead me to another place like that place. We danced a rumba under the mango moon, and now I pray I'll see you soon. See you soon if fate is kind and the stars align. I'll return and finally make you mine. A rumba under the mango moon. One more dance beneath the sky, beneath the sky. One more chance before goodbye. Before goodbye. The plaza still remembers, the moon still shines above, and somewhere beneath the mango moon lives my only love, my only love.